Your body is running a process right now that most gym programs never touch, and you triggered it the last time you walked to the kitchen. Not the gym, not a spin class. A walk. And the strange part is, the order in which you move, and the length of time you keep moving without stopping, changes what that process actually does to your heart, your blood, and your brain. Nobody in the fitness world is talking about the order. We are. What we're talking about is called exercise sequencing, and before you move on, here's the only thing that means. It's the idea that the order you do different types of movement in changes what your body actually gets out of it. Most people think exercise is exercise. Do enough of it and good things happen. That's not wrong, but it's incomplete. We basically treat exercise like a rewards program. Swipe enough times, get a free healthy heart. Except your body doesn't work on points. It works on patterns. A 2025 study tracked over 33,000 adults and found that two people could walk the exact same number of steps in a day and get very different health results, based purely on how those steps were arranged. Same steps. Different outcome. Dr. Borja del Pozo Cruz at the Universidad Europea de Madrid looked at people who weren't especially active, fewer than 8,000 steps a day, which is most of us, and divided them into groups based on how they built up those steps. Short bursts under 5 minutes. Medium chunks of 5 to 10. Or longer, unbroken walks of 15 minutes or more. The result was not subtle. People who walked in unbroken stretches of 15 minutes or more were 80% less likely to die from any cause over the 10-year study period, compared to people who got the same steps in tiny scattered bursts. Think of it like charging your phone. Plugging it in for 30 seconds, unplugging it, plugging it back in all day long, does almost nothing to the battery. But plug it in for 20 minutes straight and something real happens. Your body works the same way. Short scattered movement barely charges the system. One unbroken walk actually fills it. The point where the benefit really kicks in? 10 minutes of non-stop walking. That's the plug-in point. Drop a comment right now. Tell me how many steps you're actually getting on a regular day. I want to know where you're starting from. And if this surprised you, hit subscribe, because next week we're going into what happens to your body when you add just 5 more minutes to that walk. You're not going to guess it. Think about what this means for someone who sits at a desk all day. Take Smith. He's 46, works in insurance in Atlanta, and he's not lazy. He takes the stairs. He walks to his car. He paces during conference calls. By the end of the day his watch says 6,000 steps and he feels like he did something. But almost none of those steps lasted more than 3 minutes without a stop. He sat back down. He answered an email. The plug came out. Marcus isn't failing at exercise. He just never got told that scattered movement and movement that keeps going are two completely different things, and his body treats them that way. But here's the part that changes everything. You don't need more steps. You don't need a gym. You just need to take what you're already doing and keep it going for 10 minutes straight. Same walk, different shape. Here's the exact thing to do. No vague advice. Once a day, take one walk that lasts at least 10 minutes without stopping. Not 10 minutes total across the day. 10 minutes in a single unbroken stretch. That's the lowest amount that actually works, where research shows a real drop in your chance of getting heart disease. If you can get to 15 or 20 minutes, even better. But 10 is the door. When? Right after your biggest meal. A 2025 study found that a 10-minute walk taken immediately after eating cut the blood sugar rush, the flood of energy in your blood right after a meal, more effectively than a 30-minute walk done 30 minutes later. Earlier is better. The muscles in your legs start pulling sugar out of your blood almost immediately when you walk, and that's the exact moment the flood is rising fastest. How often? Your body doesn't care that you had a great workout on Tuesday. It cares what you did on Wednesday too. And Thursday. It's not keeping a highlight reel. It's keeping attendance. Every day, or as close to it as you can manage. What about mixing in harder effort, jogging, lifting, anything more intense? Do it after the walk, not before. Your muscles are warm, your blood sugar is already being managed, and your body is ready. Hard effort on a cold, unprepared body is where injuries happen and energy crashes follow. Do this every day for a year and here's what happens. Your heart works less hard when you're just sitting still, your energy after meals gets steadier, and your brain gets a daily hit of a growth chemical called BDNF, Think of it as fertilizer for your brain. It helps build new mental connections, in a way no vitamin or powder can replicate. All of that from a 10-minute walk after dinner. The walk you already take is medicine. You just never knew the correct dose. If you want to understand your body at this level every week, not be sold a program, just actually understand what's happening inside you, subscribe. That's exactly what Body Codex is here for.